generated 53 million inside of real estate.
What's going on? Tyler Roicki here, and we're gonna change things up for once because we're in Cabo right now, and I want you to meet some of the people I'm running with and hear about what it is we do, why we take trips like this internationally. Everyone thinks I'm on vacation, and it does feel like a vacation, but reality is we are masterminding. We're leveling up, we're making connections, we're learning a ton from the biggest movers, shakers in the entire industry, and we're having a ton of fun in the process within the community I'm building called The Herd. And it spans all different market areas, literally even just here alone today. I've got members of my group from Hawaii all the way to Boston, Massachusetts, and all the way down to Florida, everywhere in between. But you're gonna hear and meet some of the people I'm running with, hear about their stories, their journeys, why they made the commitment, why one of my team members spent $2,600 on a flight to get here. What makes it even worth, what makes it make any sense to even do that? Well, if you're curious to hear more about it, let's go check it out. So right now we're headed to dinner. It's a kickoff event. I'm going to share some of it with you. You'll see a little behind the scenes, and let's see who we can meet in the process. Try it. You like that? Yeah, mango mojito. We did it, we made it.
Hi.
What's going on?
What up? Get ready. We're gonna blow the lid off this place. Let's hear it one more time. Come on!
Yeah!
We are so excited that you're here. One big fire. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Are you ready to build your business and go for it?
We love you. We're excited you're here. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you in the morning. Cheers.
Yeah! Y'all excited for the week?
Yep.
Let's go, Emilio. We did it, we made it. We excited or what?
Let's go.
Cheers to Cabo 2025 and much success. Let's go. What's up, Alex? You excited?
Very excited. Happy to be here.
Let's go. Tree fam.
What up? We're here in Cabo.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Daniel Yoon.
Tyler.
What do you want to tell the viewers? How can they get to places like this, man?
You just swipe the card if you don't got the cash and make it happen, because you can't put a price on. You can always make money, but you can't create opportunities like this out of thin air.
We've helped and generated 53 millionaires inside of real estate over the course of the last.
So my wife, we've been married for like 25 years now, and
well, let me tell you, these girls are the proud representatives of over 25,000 women nationwide.
Hate losing more than they like winning.
I'm gonna close your eyes, and I want you to remember a time that you felt so brave.
Love the company, still love the company, still love my RE/MAX peeps, still love RE/MAX. I love everybody. Be that person that loves everybody. Why are there 5,000 gym memberships and 80 people in the gym? Why do you park in a driveway and drive in a parkway? The questions of life. You gotta think about these things.
I'm so obsessed, very much like Brent Gove. I think Brent is just obsessed with helping others. Can you guys not like feel that? Every time he's in the room, you're just like, dude, this guy cares more about me than he cares about himself. $500 million in real estate, that's a crazy number. I think it's my own money. That's stupid. Like, isn't that crazy? A lot of the stuff I'll teach you guys today.
I'm selling is what you're selling, folks. I'm selling the future. Fear is your friend. Now let's look at number 2. Where's all my competitors in the room?
Mr. Leo
Let's go!
I've heard about 10 rumors that if half of them are true, your heads are going to be spinning. But why this is important is because in moments of uncertainty, it's when you have your biggest opportunity.
People buy people. They buy relationships. They buy community. Created.
But I really just wanted to take a minute, honestly, to thank you guys because I'm a bigger fan of yours than you are mine. You watching the show has helped me provide for my family for the past few years.
How about 25 or more? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. 25 or more. Look at Rob and Jen and Brett and Becky and all of you of it. Give yourselves a hand. Tell you later. Should I tell you?
Yes!
Yes, no? Should I tell you?
Yes!
No! I'm gonna make you like a year! It is awesome!
I got in this business 26 years ago at the age of 20. So to a good salesperson, that means what?
How much sell me?
Welcome.
Kyle, what's up?
You guys have probably heard this one. Your network is your net worth. And so the thing is, like, you can tell people about how great you are, we do this, we do that. But when you guys tell the stories about the people who joined and went from here, and they implemented and went to there, and how it changed their life, like, that's the magic of this company.
So the conference has been incredible so far. Cabo is truly my favorite event of the year. And if you're running with me, if you're partners with me, I'm telling you, you gotta get out here, especially if you haven't already. Give it a shot. Make the commitment, get in the room, make the purchase of the ticket, the plane flight, lock it in. And if you're partnered with me and you can legitimately come and look me in the eyes and tell me it wasn't worth it, at the end of it, I'll work with you to help make you whole on what it costs to get you there. But I'm confident if we're running together, that's not gonna be the case. And that's why me and other partners of I keep coming back year after year after year. There's so much in the video and the B-roll that you never understand unless you actually got yourself here. So get in the right room with the right people, put yourself in the right environment, an environment where you have an opportunity to grow, and surround yourself with people doing bigger things that maybe you've even imagined doing up to this point. Some people feel threatened if they're in that kind of environment, but if you're growth minded, reality is that's the kind of environment that you would grow in. If you're the 5th person in the room, you're gonna be doing more of what the other 4 are. So question is, are you around the 4 people that just happen to be in closest proximity to you because that's where you physically, geographically are, or that's the office you're working out of? Are you intentionally putting yourself in proximity to more of the people who are doing the kind of business and growing and scaling in the way that you would dream of doing? Because that's what I decided to do. That's what my most productive partners have decided to do. And that's why we consistently get to events like this and make investments in ourselves to making it happen. So I hope you're enjoying the video. Let's see what the next day has in store. We're gonna see Ed Milet, Tom Ferry, and a few others.
Really doing well. That's probably why I've gone broken. But I had this sleep challenge, and so it is about being intentional about sleep.
I invited every single agent every week. For 3 years, I did that.
How would you take chips off the table? These legacy companies cannot innovate and be like us. You guys understand that? Franchise models cannot, they're dying.
It's actually possible for you. Most places I go speak, this isn't possible for somebody. Your dream is possible. What are the parts of your game that need refining? Is it your recruiting game, your persuasion game, your energy game, your belief game, your commitment game, your leadership game? You show me anything in this world that's growing and exploding, I'll show you something being run by a leader. A leader. I'll show you.
Cabo 2025, having a great time.
How's it going? Yes, sir, with the one and only Herd.
You gotta get here with the Herd, running with the Bulls. Best experiences, best community. You're making big things happen in real estate. This is the only place to be.
Let's go!
You having a good time?
Oh, 100%. This is one of my favorite events ever.
So you've seen a lot of the activity from the week, but one thing I need to get better at is actually recording this stuff, like conversations, for instance. So I know I told you all year we were going to meet a lot of the team. We had 13 members of the team out here, I believe, and I didn't actually record a bunch of conversations, but I was just thinking, I'm here with TREC Fam, my partner in DFW, and his business is absolutely blowing up. And before we head home and implement some of the key takeaways we had from this week, I wanted y'all to meet him. And maybe you've seen him on the channel before, but like here we are together in Cabo, and man, I just want to know, like, you know what it's like, and I think some of you watching probably relate to this, being brand new to the real estate business, not knowing what you don't know, maybe having a deal or two under your belt, maybe a few more, maybe zero, maybe you're literally from that start. But it wasn't so long ago that TREC was at that point, literally no deals, brand new to the industry, trying to find his way forward. And one of the things I know that I told you early on is, TREC, you got to get to a big event.
Absolutely.
And some people jump on that. A lot of people run away with it, run away from that. My perspective is I think you were kind of in the middle. I don't think you necessarily jumped on it right away, but at the same time, you weren't opposed to the idea that maybe there was something there. Before long, you did get to a big event. Then you got to your first Cabo event.
Yep.
And I think I really had to convince you on that one.
You did.
From that experience, I didn't even have to ask you. It was just like you already booked it like this time. I didn't even have to ask you if you were going. You were just there.
No.
Well, I want to know why. Like, why do you make the investment to get out to these events, to get on the ground with the team and the community?
Yep.
Like, what difference does it actually make?
So the first time I got into Cabo was because of Tyler. He was the person that told me, it's like, well, money comes and goes. You can always make more money. These events are life-changing events. When he said that, I was like, wow, I mean, like, it sounds cool, but like, does it actually change your life? Kind of took his words and trust the process and show up to these events. And obviously my first event in Cabo changed my life. It really, really did. Like, I became an icon agent, top producing agent after the event. Because of that, like, the reason why it changed my life is because I produced more. I was surrounded by great people. The mindset is everything. When you see these people are achieving great things, you're starting to believe that you can do the same thing as well. nothing is impossible. These people can do it, and they have the whole system in place. They have the mindset of being true to themselves, authenticity, and also being great at what they do. Passion is everything and is the key to real estate. And so this year I decided to come back because I knew if last year was going to change my life, what's going to happen this year? I mean, this year is 2025. It's going to be an amazing year. That's just my vision ahead of time, and I know we're going to accomplish a lot of great things. I already feel motivated and inspired by many, many people.
That's amazing. Well, man, I appreciate you making the investment in yourself to get here, bringing your beautiful fiance along too, who's actually behind the camera. Y'all don't see her right now, but she had a phenomenal first year in the business too. Absolutely incredible, and they're both on track to be like, I mean, both of y'all are going to be into the well into the top 1% of producers in the entire state, and you've done that in less than 2 years license. She's going to do that in less than 2 years license too.
Yep.
And a big part of it's because of how like we work together as a community.
Yes.
To make that happen, and part of it is getting on the ground and plugging in, and I'm glad that y'all did it, and y'all are doing it, and y'all are making that commitment and seeking to level up.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you being here,
Yes,
brother,
sir.
and thank you
brother.
for sharing with those who are you watching this. And
Absolutely. It's all about the community, the people that you surround with, the people that are successful and great mindset, and as long as you belong in that community, you will eventually become one of the top producers, one of the great agent attraction.
Yeah, and we're building an amazing community. You're leading it in the DFW area. We've got other leaders all across the map. I guarantee wherever you're watching, we've probably got a leader nearby you. And if we don't, that just might be you. Maybe that's why we're even connecting, is maybe you're that person that we're going to build something with there locally. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the content. Let's see it. All right, good news, y'all. As I was speaking with Tree there, another member of the team walked by, Ian, so I let him know, hey, we got to be in the vlog. We got to show up for the people. And one of the things I was thinking of as Ian walked up is there's actually, y'all wouldn't know this, but there's 2 videos on the channel that the most of y'all have reached out to me about that involved someone on the team. One of those 2 videos is with Ian, the other's with Riley, who actually just went to bed, unfortunately, so y'all aren't going to hear from him. Maybe next time. But actually, we'll shoot a video next week for you guys with Riley. But with Ian, several of y'all have reached out regarding how we help military members, which is funny because I've literally only made 1 video about this, but we have a whole program to do that. Especially someone early on in their real estate career, they usually don't understand, like, okay, why would I spend all this money to take this trip? Like, don't I need to get a bunch of deals done first? Like, what's your perspective on that?
I mean, I wouldn't say that's necessarily true. I actually went to my first event before I even closed my first deal. So I got my license September 2021 and went to my first event in October of 2021 when I had my first deal under contract. And that really motivated me and inspired me to see what was out there, see what was possible. Because when you're getting into real estate, it's scary. It's an anxious process where you see the statistic, right, where 71% of realtors don't sell a single house, right? And then all of a sudden you start to think about these things. But when you get put around the people like Tree and like Riley, like Tyler, and like me, who are just top producing agents, it gives you that confidence to just go forward. And even coming from the military, where you have structure, you have discipline, you're being told what to do, where to go. In real estate, you have the freedom, which is the benefit of getting into real estate, but it can also be the downfall of your real estate career. And going to an event will just help you get those systems, the structure, the discipline, the connections. Real estate is a relationship-based business, and there's no better way to build relationships, especially at an event like this out in Cabo, San Lucas, and then going to Miami in October. So a lot of good things on the horizon, but I think it's very important, whether you're experienced in real estate or brand new, to get out to an event as quickly as you can.
Yeah, and something I believe is you've got to be around the right people. And just thinking back to me getting in the industry, that was something where, like, I feel like I was looking for it, but I didn't really find it anywhere. And like, what I know is we deliver that, like, I think that missing piece of that community that people can actually come into, where, like, from the get-go, they're surrounded by productive agents, and they're able to learn and take things away from that they can go and implement into their business immediately. And so I think that's probably one of the most undervalued things people get, like everyone will look at different brokerages and like they'll even look at comparing numbers, but how many people actually assess like, hey, where's the best possible community I could step into from the get-go and learn from people actually doing it?
And it's one of those things, you mentioned the military, right? And the military is a very tight-knit community. For you guys who are in the military or were in the military, you understand that honestly, in the civilian side of things, that community just isn't out there the same way it is in the military. I miss it myself, and that's why I also strive to get to the events, because you have those people around you that you look forward to seeing. And even tonight where I'm dead tired, but I'm like, hey, I want to see the people that I want to connect with, and it's just such a great time every time. And you know, I just look forward to these events every single time I can get out to them.
Yeah, so hopefully that adds some perspective, because you're going to see the footage. We do cool stuff. Some of you watching this, if you resonate with stuff I've been sharing, you're going to want to be on the lookout for what's to come, because it's far better than what you've seen thus far. I'll just say that. But also, there might be an opportunity for you to connect more with me and be a bigger part of what it is we're actually doing, including stuff on the ground like this, because you know, if you're someone who's growth minded, you're looking to do more, achieve more, you're serious, you're committed, you're not the kind of person who I'm going to give a plan to and you're not even going to take the first couple steps with it. Like, but if you're the kind of person that will implement, and like actually if we put you around people that are doing a ton of production, you'd actually be someone who asks questions, who engages in the conversation, who actually takes and appreciates that opportunity, like that might be something for you. So stay on the lookout for what's to come. But anyway, man, I appreciate you and everything you do and always showing up to the big events even before you did a deal. And here, fast forward later, after you did your 150th deal, you're still showing up to the events. So we're making it happen.
It's good, man. If you connect with Tyler, you're going to close $100 million of real estate within your first 2 years.
What a week. I'm glad you got to experience some of it with me behind the scenes. This is the first vlog style video I've ever done, so I'm not really used to it. What I am used to is just taking in everything with the week. The people had 14 members of my team out here in Cabo with us, flying out from all across the United States to get here, literally all the way from Hawaii to Massachusetts and just about anywhere in between. But I'm glad that y'all got to meet a couple of the team members. There were actually several familiar faces that you may have seen on the channel here before. And you know, I just want to know too in the comments, like, where are you at in your real estate journey? Because, you know, like you heard from Ian and I think Tree too, we were talking about this, but you know, surrounding yourself with the right people, putting yourself in the right environment. I mean, I think that's really the biggest blessing of being an adult. And I say that because when we were younger at least, children, you know, we didn't necessarily choose where we were born or the neighborhood we grew up in or the parents that we had. Some of us, it's the biggest blessing. Some of us, it seems like it's the exact opposite of that. But when we're older, and especially when we're in a business like real estate, we can decide who we want to surround ourselves with and the environments we want to put ourselves into. So if you're not already in an environment that's conducive towards your growth, you have the opportunity to do more of that. And when you do that the right way, that's where you have the opportunity to have experiences like some of what I shared this week and more that I, you know, wish you could have seen, you know, wish the camera was rolling. But ultimately, nonetheless, if you're the kind of person that's looking for growth and a better environment, you're going to have these opportunities in the future if you make it a point to connect with the right people. And so I'm hoping that in some way, shape, or form, I'm one of those people in your life. So appreciate you watching the video. I hope you had something good that you took away from it. And until next time, you're going to want to stay tuned for what's ahead on the channel here. Got some amazing things in store. But that being said, about to hit the buffet and then take a shuttle service to the airport and head back to the United States. So until next time, I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.